I welcome you specially. And in this class, we're going to be learning how to use CapCut Desktop to edit video. We're going to be using a video as a case study. We'll bring the video to CapCut, we'll edit it from start to finish, adding everything necessary for the video to go live on social media. All you have to do is to do what? Follow me carefully and see how all these things are being done. In case you don't have CapCut, this is where to get CapCut from. Don't forget, we are using CapCut Desktop, not CapCut Mobile. You know, CapCut has two types. We have the desktop version that you can use on your laptop or your computer, a PC, and we have the mobile version that you can use on just your mobile phone. But we are working on the CapCut Desktop, the one you can use on your computer, and that's what we are doing in this class. Okay, so if you don't have CapCut, all you need to do is to go to this website called, just type CapCut Desktop on your browser, and you see the link here. The first link, just click on it, and boom, you're on the CapCut website. You can accept the cookie if you like. If you don't like, you can decline it. You can just leave it like that. Then just click on download for free. When you click on download for free, it will load like this. It will tell you where you want to save it on your laptop, and you can just click on save, and that is it. Okay, but I have CapCut already installed on my computer, so we don't need to go through that route. When you open CapCut, this is how it will look like. Don't mind everything you are seeing here. All these things you are seeing here are just different projects that I have worked on before. That is why you can see all these things here, okay? But for you, all these things will be empty. All this part that says project will be empty. The only thing that is important for you here is what we have here that says create project. That is what you should click. So when you click on create project, CapCut will open for you to start working on. So you click on create project, and boom, we have CapCut, okay? Everything you are seeing here, don't be confused. They are all here to help you edit your videos. Everything you are seeing here, there are different tools and different stuff that you can use to edit your video. So to start working on any project, you click on import to bring in your project. Your project means, your clip, like your video clip, the one you just shot. You just click on import to bring it in. Now the video we're going to be working on is a talking head video. What's a talking head video? Like just about video like the one you're watching now is like a talking head video. Let's say I'm just talking to you and stuff like that. So I'm working on talking head video. So click on import, then we'll look for the video. The video is in movies here. This is the video I'm going to be working on. This video. So okay, you can see it's a talking head video. So we import it to CapCut. Okay, what I did, we click on import. This is the video, you double click on it, or you click on it and click on import. That is all. You have it on CapCut. Okay, now there's a way I teach my things. I don't just go ahead and start telling you this is media, this is audio, this is text, this is stickers, effects. I don't do that, because if I go ahead and start doing all these things, I'll just waste our time, and at the end of the day, you might not even use them. The way I do my teachings is that anything we use, we explain it, we use it, and you see how it's done. Okay, so let's say you want to use a particular tool, or want to do a particular thing. I will explain it to you. We'll do it right there. You see how it's been applied, and with that, it will be very easy for you to follow through. Okay, so now when you have your project in CapCut like this, the next thing is to start working on the project. Okay, and what's the next thing to do is to bring the project to the timeline. This is what we call the timeline. This part here is a timeline. You can call it your timeline, you can call it your track, whichever one you want to call it, that is left for you. So to bring it to your timeline, you can either hold and drag to your timeline, or Ctrl Z or Command Z to go back, or you click on this plus sign you are seeing here. Boom. We have our video on our timeline now. The video is ready now. We can start working on the video here on our timeline. Okay. Before we continue, there's something I want to establish. Please, you need a mouse. This is the mouse. Right? I have like 3 different mouses here. This is a mouse. Okay. Now, for you to edit video effectively, seriously, you need a mouse. Okay, something like this. This mouse have 3 parts. We have the right click, the left click, and the scroll button. The right click, the left click, and the scroll button. Okay, so when I say left click, this is it. When I say right click, this is it. The scroll button is the middle. So you need it to be able to edit video effectively. So when we have our video like this on our timeline, okay, when I hold my control or my command key, command or mark, control on Windows. So now hold my control key on my keyboard, and that ball in the middle, I scroll it. You can see how I am opening the video. You can see when I scroll it back, you can see how the thing is closing. You can see. Are you getting it now? You can see it's as simple as that. Now, there's something I want you to take note of in this video. If you look down here, there's something like waves that you can see here. It's very, very important, especially if you're using CapCut Desktop. Are you seeing these waves? Are you seeing these waves? Now you can see this part here. Now there's no wave here. This part means there's silence, and I don't play it now. You can see there's nothing there. Are you seeing it? But if we get to this place that there's wave now, you can see there's sound there now.
Has to be sanitized.
You get the point? This part too that there's wave.
You hold multiple elections.
You get the point now. This part that there's no wave, you can see. You can see. This one there's no wave. So the wave will show you that okay, here there's sound, here there's no sound, here there's sound, here there's no sound. You understand why I'm showing you this as we progress in this lesson. Okay. And let me show you some stuff here again. These up things here. This 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 stuffs they are very, very important also, but I will show you what they mean also as we progress. Now, let's say you open the timeline too much, and in fact, you can't even see what you're looking for again. Just click on this button here. This button here that says zoom to fit timeline. When you click on it, boom, everything will just come together on your timeline. So you can see the video from start to finish. Okay. So let's say you open it too much, you zoom it out too much, that it's too big that you can't even see your timeline again. Just click on this button here, boom, and you have everything on your timeline. So when you have a video, when you have a project on your timeline like this, and you want to start working on it, the first thing you do as a video editor is to remove all the unwanted parts, all the unnecessary parts in the video. That is the first thing you do as a video editor. You have a project you want to work on. When you bring the video to CapCut, the first thing to do is to go through the video and remove all the unnecessary parts. I'm talking about mistakes, or maybe someone said something, or the person said something, and what the person said or what is being said is not adding value to the video itself. You remove them. So that's how it works. Okay. And when you're editing your video as a video editor, you don't need to be emotional. Anything that is not adding to the story, you remove it. Okay. So we're going to do that now. To do that, we use a tool called Split. I come again. We use a tool called Split. We use a tool to what? Cut a particular section of our video. Let's say, for instance, this is our clip now. When the tool that is called Split is located here. You can see here, this to the far left, the middle part, far left. You can see it here. You can see Split here. When I click on the Split tool now, let's say, for instance, now my cursor is here now. If I click on the Split tool now, you can see what will happen now. Now the Split tool have divided this thing, like it has cut it, like it has divided the time frame into two now. You can see this part is here, this part is here. If I put my cursor here and I click on Split again, you can see that's divided this one again. If I put my cursor here and I click on Split again, you can see that has divided it. Okay, but that's not what we want to do. We use a Split tool to do one thing that is very, very important, which is cut. Let's say we want to cut this particular section of the clip. All we need to do is to put our cursor here, we click on Split, bring the cursor to the other side, click on Split, then click this part that we have split it both sides. So that part is isolated. Then we can just delete it. That is cut now. So we have cut that part out. So to delete it, you either click delete from your keyboard or you right click and click delete from here. That part is gone. Gone for life. You get the point now. So you can see what we are using the split tool to do. We use the split tool to cut every unnecessary part in our clip. That's one of the ways to use the split tool. We have two ways to remove any part that we don't like in our video. Number one, we use the cut method where we cut out every unnecessary part. I just showed you now how you use the split tool to do that. Okay, you split it here, then you delete that part. That process of you deleting that part is what we call cut. You get the point now. Then we have what we call trimming. Trimming is just simple. When I click on this clip now, you can see trim. Let me split this two part now. This part, if I click on trimming, if I want to do trimming now, see trimming from the edge. You can see from this other edge also. You can see that is what we call trimming. Okay, so as time goes on, we use it over and over again, and you see the real life application as we progress. Okay, so let's start now. Now I will go through the clip and I will start removing every unwanted part of the video. So to do that, we'll start playing the video. So to play, just press the space bar on your keyboard, or you can see the play button here.
I feel like the African.
Okay, so let's play.
So I feel like the African politics has to be sanitized.
So this first part that says, I feel like, I don't think that part is necessary.
So I feel like the African.
So I believe the video started from this side.
The African politics.
Okay, no, the video started from here.
The African.
Okay, so we'll delete this part out. So I'll put my cursor here and click on the split button here. You see split here now. Boom. If I click on split, I click on this and I delete. You can see. So if we start the clip, if we start the video now, you can see now.
The African politics.
We have cut out that other part out. You see that it's very, very simple. We have what? Cut out that part out. Now let me show you the reason why I said these buttons are very, very important. Let me press Ctrl Z. No, we have split here now. When we deleted this part out, the right clip just adjusted itself automatically. But if I press Ctrl Z, if I click on it, let's say I off this first one here that says turn off magnet, turn off main track magnet. If I turn it off and this clip now, delete it now, you see nothing will happen. It won't adjust itself automatically. It will just stay here. So I have to manually pick it and drag it back, which is not nice. Okay, let's say I split this middle part again. This part, I split this middle part. I come here, I split this middle part, and I delete this part I don't like. You can see. Normally, if this thing is on, so it will automatically join with this. But because it's not on, nothing will happen. But let me on it now. You see, if I on it now, boom. See the function of that key now. This other part now that says turn off auto snapping. Turn off auto snapping will work where when we are doing our B-roll, you understand that part. You will not understand this now. What you understand mainly here is the first and the last one. The last one here says turn off preview axis, but let's leave that for now. This third one here says turn off linkage. That one too is for B-roll. You understand that one. Turn off preview axis. Now, this is what preview axis means. Let me just on this one. Let everything just align. So now, as I'm scrolling my mouse now, I can see the video is playing. So I can preview the video. I can know that this person is talking here. You can see. You can see. But if I off this, the photo, if I off it, you can see now. As I'm scrolling my mouse, the video is not playing again. But if I on it, I can see the video is playing. He's moving, everything is happening. So I can know what's happening just by previewing it like this. You see it. You see it. You see it. So that is the function of this for the fourth button that says turn on preview axis. Okay. Now these two middle ones, when we start doing our B-rolls, I will show you how to the functions of that one. Okay. So now this part, delete it out. Our video starts from here now. So let's play it now.
The African politics has to be sanitized.
Now the African politics has to be sanitized. Now this middle part now, this silent part now, I don't like it. We need to remove it also. Okay. But let's just go through the clip and remove all the part that we don't like. Then we might come back and do all those ones. So this volume is too high for me. Let me reduce it a little bit. So let's go now.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after opposition.
Okay, know what? Let's just edit the video from start to finish. Let's just do it once and for instead of coming back to do everything again. Okay, so this space bar, this space, this empty this empty wave here, this part I have this empty wave here. I want to remove them because nothing's happening there. Look now, you can see. Okay, but now if I remove them, now you see what will happen now. Now there are two ways. Instead of going to this split here, just press B from your keyboard. You can see Command B. Okay, on Windows is Control B. If I press B from my keyboard, this thing that looks like razor will appear. So I can just press it like this. You can see that split that part. Come here, split this part. Then I'll press A, letter A from my keyboard to drop it and click on it and delete it. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Okay, instead of like this, putting your cursor here, you come here, click on split, take your cursor to the other part, come here and click on split, then click this middle one and delete it. That's waste of time. If you know the shortcut, just click on B on your keyboard, press here, press A, delete. You can see. So shortcut also helps to fasten your process. Okay. So now I've removed that space now. Let me do for this. Let me do here again. This I delete. Now watch this, what will happen now. Watch now.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold.
You can see how fast it is now. I've controlled what we call pacing. I've made the pacing a little bit faster compared to what it was before. Let's press Ctrl Z so that we can see how it looks before. This is the former. This is how it looks before. Let me play it now.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You
very boring. But if I remove this, all this space, all this empty space, I remove them. One, two. Now play it now.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You
Which one do you prefer? I think you prefer this one. The African politics has to be sanitized. You will hold instead of the African politics has to be sanitized. You will hold. You get the point now. So now we continue. So now you know how to split now, right? You know how to import your clip to CapCut, and you know that when you bring your clip to CapCut, the first thing to do is to remove all the unnecessary parts, all the parts that is not making sense, all the parts that there are mistakes, or any part that is not adding to the story. You remove all those parts first, and to do that, use the split tool to cut out all those parts, or use your trim tool to do that. Okay, so we have learned how to use the split tool now. Okay, and we say to use our split tool, you put your cursor where you want it, where you want to split, then you go to the middle left, you see the split tool there. Or if you don't want to go through that process, just press the letter B on your keyboard. The tool, the scissors will appear, or razor blade, or a razor blade will appear. You use it to split any part. Then you press A to drop it. When you click on that part, you press delete from your keyboard to cut out that particular part. Okay, so I believe you are following me carefully. Just like I said, it's not hard. All you just need to do is to follow me carefully and you understand everything. So let's go now.
sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions.
Now you can see all this part is nonsense. We have to remove it. Now the first mistake here, this mistake, you can see here now, this empty bar, we don't like it. We'll cut it out. Now the more you remove those empty spaces, those empty waves, those parts that there's no waves, the faster the video. You get the point? The faster the video. If you want the video to be very, very fast, remove as much as like those empty waves, remove them as much as you can. But if you want it to flow, just understand that your ability to control the pacing is how smooth the video is moving, like how fast or how slow is moving. For instance, I say, my name is Joshua Adejo, and I am your host tonight. But if I say, my name is Joshua Adejo, and I am your host tonight, you can see I said the same thing, but the pacings are different. The first one was slower, the second one was faster. That is pacing. And how well, or how would I put it now? How fast your video will be when you're editing your videos, is how much more or how well you remove those spacings, these empty spaces. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. I don't know if my grammar was correct. Okay, I'm talking about what I'm saying is, if you want your if you want your videos to be fast, then you remove this spacing, these empty waves, those part that there's no wave, you remove them. But if you want your video to be slower, you can leave them or just remove them a little bit. You get the point now. Let me use an example now. For instance, now you are seeing these two waves here now, right? If I should remove them from the middle, like just cut a little part of it and delete out. You can see now if I play it now,
After
you can see it's there, but if I should remove it from the if I should remove all of them, you can see now.
Africa, after
After immediately it comes up. So I believe you understand it now. Okay? So now let's play.
elections in Africa, after opposition.
After I don't want it. I want to remove it. There's nothing it's doing there. That filler word is not nice, so I remove it. Then this part again, I remove it. So I've showed you how to what I'm doing now. Just press B, cut here, press A, drop it, then click delete that part. So it will be like this now.
Oppositions
If I click this, delete this one too.
in Africa, after positions that
After
are positions that
now you can see I cut it too deep. So to do that, I use the trim technique. To trim, I see it from the edge, right? So I just from the edge, I click on it. From the edge, I remove it a little bit.
are positions that
Let me see. I'll move it to let me see.
are oppositions that
You can see now.
after oppositions
After
after
after this part is waste, from here I trim it in. Something like this now.
elections in Africa, after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the
Nice ideas. Let me open it a little bit.
ideas
Nice ideas. I cut it here. Okay. Then delete this part out.
ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance, when they come to of governance,
Governance ends here. Cut split here.
when they come to
When here, click on this delete. Okay. So I'm just opening it while you're using it.
side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. So the same thing happens.
The same thing happens. Split it here.
We'll have
So all this part is all this I don't like it. I want to remove those patterns also.
so we'll have
So we'll have cut here, delete this part.
same thing happens. We'll have laws and policies.
We'll have laws and policies, cut here, delete this part out.
We'll have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. So
they're not implemented, okay? I think there are some filler words there too.
Laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented.
Okay, there's a small space here. I want to remove this part also. I want to this one too. There's a small space here. Delete this and delete this. Okay, so it will be like this now.
Laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented.
You can see how fast it is now. Just removing those small pauses. Okay.
Not implemented. So I feel like
I don't like that. So you might like to put so, but for me, I don't like those filler words. That's why I'm just trying as much as possible to remove them.
Not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize.
I feel like ends here.
We have to.
Okay. This small pause, I remove it also.
Feel like we have to kind of sanitize.
Remove this one too.
I feel like we have to.
Like, let me trim it. Let me open it a little bit small.
I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
Before Africa can progress. Yeah. So all these ones, nothing here. Just delete this part out. Boom. So now we have our video now. Okay, I think the video is cool now. Let's play it now from beginning to the end. Let me press this zoom to fit timeline. Then play it. Let's see.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. We have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
So you can see now, it's as simple as that. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to, let me say, look for, okay, before we do that, let's do something. Let's do something simple now. Now we're going to be doing something we call jump cuts. Okay. So the next thing we want to do now is what we call jump cuts. Something like just small jump cut stuff like that. Like we want to make the video look more engaging. For instance, if you're watching this video now, from beginning to the end, the person was just sitting on one place, just looking at you. Is boring. When you're watching this video on social media, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Short, it will be boring because this is just sitting down talking, the African blah blah, this is sanitize, like from beginning to the end. So we want to stop that. To do that, we are going to like work on him a little bit. Some part will zoom him out, some part will zoom in, some part will make him look bigger, some part will make him look smaller. All these things will help increase engagement. Okay, these are psychological stuff that helps increase engagement when it comes to short form content. So let's do it now. You see how it works. This first part now that says
the African politics.
This African politics will come here because this from the edge here, you can make him big like this. Okay, you can see what we are doing there. Or we come to this other video here, other scale here, we can make him big like this. So whichever one you want. From the edge here, you can make him big, or from scale here, you can make him big like this. Okay, so you can even drag him down, take him up, like play around it, okay? But just something like this is okay. So it will be like this now.
The African politics has to be sanitized.
You can see what happened.
The African politics has to be
the African
politics. The African politics.
Okay, so something like this. Make it big like this again. Something like this.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold politics has to be sanitized. You hold
I split it here. I just want to split it here now. So splitting now, I want to do something. If I click on this part now and I make it bigger, it will affect everything here. But I don't want everything to be big.
You hold multiple elections in Africa.
Okay, I don't want everything to be big. That is why I have to split it here.
You hold
I want to split it here. Then this other part here now is what I want to make big. Something like this. Okay, so it will be like this now.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections.
Are you seeing the difference now? Then I'll split here again, make this part big again.
We will hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are
After oppositions, then I want to add what to call keyframe here now. To do keyframe, or we should not add keyframe here. Let me see.
Africa after oppositions that
Okay, after opposition, let's make this part big also. After opposition, something like this.
Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of
Then opposite side of split it here. This government, I want it to be big.
the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing
When they
come to
come
power.
when they come to power, split it again. The same thing happens should be big.
When they come to power, the same thing happens. We will have laws and
We'll have laws. Make this one big. Like
we will have
this one too is too down. Make it like this.
something happens. We will have laws and policies that are only fantasy. Laws and policies that are only
That are this part is too down. Taking up a little bit.
policies that are only
That are only split it here. Make this part big.
that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel implemented. I only fantasy.
Okay. No, let's go back. Let's go back.
Only fantasy on paper. That are policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not.
These they are not implemented. Should be bigger. Should be bigger. Okay.
And policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented.
So this other one too should be bigger a little bit, but it should be like 2 step. So it should be like this now.
Policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented.
Okay, you can see these steps now, like 3 steps. Okay.
Policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to.
Okay. Something like this now. Something like this.
Implemented. I feel like we have.
This one too should be bigger a little bit.
Implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize.
So now this part now, I want to do what you call keyframe. Let me make it bigger a little bit. Take him up. So now if I just watch what will happen now, I'll do it first. Then after I do it, then you will see how it works. Okay. Let me do something now. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will explain what I did. If I come here now, I make it like this. Just watch now.
To kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can pro.
You see how he's zooming out like this? Boom. That's keyframe. So let's go back to do it. You come here. Okay, this is the first frame, right? Let me make this one bigger a little bit. Let me take him up. So now, like this now. So you come to this place now. You can see add keyframe under scale, under video, under scale. You add keyframe. Then you take the cursor to where you want the keyframe to end. Then from there you come to scale now. Then you increase the size. So from here now,
Have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
it's as simple as that. Okay. This part,
Like we have to kind of sanitize.
okay, this one now. Let me reduce this part a little bit.
Feel like we have to kind of sanitize.
Okay, so I want it to be 3 step also. This one here.
I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole.
Okay, this one is not that big. Let me increase this one again. Something like this.
I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
Nice one. So now let's go to the beginning. Let's play from the beginning to the end now.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You will hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. We will have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
So you can see now. You can see now, right? So it's as simple as that. Okay. So what again? If you want to view, okay, this one that is hearing. Let me see. Let me see this part. And making it bigger like this a little bit. Okay, let's see.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You will hold
So nice one. Let me see. There's another part again that is.
hold multiple elections.
Okay, so let's do this part. Now the next thing you want to do now is want to add what you call B-rolls. What are B-rolls? B-rolls are like supporting clips to explain what it's talking about. So we're going to be looking for those B-rolls. We're going to be bringing them in, and we're going to be adding them. Okay, so I have B-rolls already. So we'll go to import. I have them already. I'll go to this part. I'll just everything here. I'll bring it to CapCut. I'll just select everything and I bring it to CapCut. I believe this part is very, very simple for you to do. So now for this part that is saying
The African politics has to be sanitized.
the African politics have to be sanitized. So I'll look for a picture or a video of African politicians in a room, something like that, to put there. I'll just put it there to show that this is what he's talking about. So It makes the video more engaging. It makes it more easy to follow. So anyone that is watching the video will know that this is what this person is talking about, and it's very easy to follow. Something like that.
The African politics has to be sanitized.
Okay, the African politics. So now I'm not to these are AI generated images. I use AI to generate all these is it images or videos to generate all these videos, and I think I use Meta AI for all these bureaus here. So they are called bureaus. If you want to learn how I got these images, how I did these images, go and watch this particular video on my channel. Okay, this video here that says create AI images for faceless video creation, something like that. Go and watch this video here to generate images with AI for free. Go and watch this particular video here. I showed you how to do that. It's very, very easy. Then just go to Meta AI and do the same thing. Okay, let's just do practical now. Let's do one video now. So now I'll go with ChatGPT first. I will explain to ChatGPT. Then from ChatGPT, I'll go to Meta AI to help me explain that particular shot. Let me say I need a shot now to add on this clip. This part that says
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold
the African politics has to be sanitized. And that one now, I told you already, I'll need a shot of like politicians, like African politicians in a room, like in a meeting, something like that. Then this second shot here that says
you hold multiple elections in Africa.
you hold multiple elections in Africa, like a picture or a video of election going on in Africa, like people on a long queue waiting to cast their vote on in the ballot box or on a ballot box, something like that. Okay.
Africa after oppositions that are giving nice
After
ideas when they
now, this part that says after oppositions that are giving nice idea, it will be like a picture of like an activist with a microphone talking to a big crowd of people. So let me just go online and let me just go and do it. Let me just do one or two of them so that you can see now. I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll just explain to ChatGPT that and I'll just talk to ChatGPT like a human being. Like I'm working on a video and I want to generate some B-rolls for that video. Help me with the prompt to use on Meta AI. I'll just go like this. Okay, I am working on a video for TikTok. Okay, not for social media reels. Okay, I will explain the no, just don't no. Okay, I need the B-roll prompt. Sorry, I need. What am I saying? I need some B-rolls to explain the video and make it more interesting. Okay, I will explain the shot I want, and you will help me with the prompt to use on Meta AI. Okay, I want the images. I want the let me use the word shot. I want the shot to be cinematic and realistic. So you can see now. I said I am working on a video for social media reels. I need some B-rolls to explain the video and make it more interesting. I will explain the shot. I will explain the shot I want, and you will help me with the prompt to use on Meta AI. Okay? On Meta AI to generate the shot. Okay? Okay? The prompt should be detailed and specific to the scene, something like that. Okay, then I'll now say, do you understand? I want to be sure that Meta AI understand what I want. So, sorry, ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT now. Yes, I understand perfectly. You describe the shot. Okay, blah 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 blah. Go ahead and describe the first shot. Okay, I'll now put a shot of African politicians. Okay, in a conference meeting. Okay, in a conference meeting. Let me just use that word like that. Let me see the shot. Wow. So I'll copy the prompt like this. I'll now go to Meta AI. I'll just type Meta AI. Okay. Just go to Meta AI. this Meta AI. You create an account without an account. So now you go to plus here. Now, what I'm showing you with this method, you can use it to do faceless videos. What I'm showing you is crazy. Okay, that's one of the things about learning from me. When you learn from me, I showed you everything. Like I don't get to keep my stuff. So you go to create, then from image here you come to video. Okay, then you paste the prompt here now because it's video we want, not images. I paste my prompt here and I click on animate. Then you give it some time. Give it some time, it will come up with 4 different video for you. If what you want is images, then you can just go to Gemini, and okay. So I'm using the pro version. Don't worry, I don't mind the pro you're seeing here. You can also use the free version also. So you come here, you click on create image to use Nano Banana, right? Then from this fast, I go to pro here. Then I just paste my prompt here, and boom. Okay, and that site you can use again is called Image FX. You can see what I'm giving you. I'm giving you different things, different things. You don't have any excuse. You say, I don't know what to do. I don't know this. I don't know that. When you come to Image FX, you come to labs.google here. You go to, I've logged in already. So what are you telling me to log in before? So you go to labs.google here, click on it, and you go to Image FX. Then from here now, you can see everything here. You paste your prompt here. This one is just as the name implies, Image FX. Change it to portrait, create. So you can see what it will give you now. So you can see now. Are you seeing this Gemini? See what Gemini gave us? You can see them, African politicians. So now you are using African politicians without using any actual African politician. Imagine you're using this imagine you are talking about African politician and use a particular African politician. Let's say you use the president of Namibia, president of Ghana, or the one of Nigeria. You might have issues. But now AI just gave you random pictures of different people that are not real. So with that way you can use them without having issues. Now you can see this one again from Image Effects. You can see these are different shots from Meta AI now. See Meta AI. Meta AI is even video. Are you seeing them? Are you seeing it? Okay. It's as simple as that. So the second shot I said is a shot of of people in a queue. You see how to spell queue? Is it in a queue? Okay, waiting to cast their votes in Africa. Enter. Now I copy this prompt again. I go to Meta AI, paste it here, animate. Okay, I'm just showing you different method I'm using to generate. There are plenty of them, and I'm just showing you 3 of them. Go to Image FX. You can see these beautiful images we have here. You can see, don't you like it? You can use it for your video. Paste it here. So you can see now. Let's wait for the one that will first give us. Okay, let's see. Now you can see people lining up to cast their vote. You can see this one is still generating. This one is still generating. You can see Meta AI is the last because it's video, so definitely it will take time. So you can see. So if you want any video, any picture, just click on this button here, and you can see download, or just click on it like this. You can see anyone you want, just click on download, and you can download it to your computer. So now this is one for video. You can see people line up to cast their votes. So I believe by now you know how to generate your bureaus already. And if you don't want to use AI generated images, just go to Google here and type people lining to cast their votes or something like that. Am I even typing it well? Go to image section. You can see. You can see. Or you can just put in Africa. Just put in Africa. You can use Google Images. You can see different images here on Google that you can use also as a bureau. Or you go to other websites like Pixabay and the rest. You can get free copyright images to use there. So for me, I have done this already. So you can have I have different shots here already. So we're going to be adding them to CapCut now. And you can see how our video will look like now. So for this first part now that says
The African politics has to be sanitized.
The African politics have to be sanitized. So I'll do for African politicians in a room. Now you can see my own now. You can see. So I'll now put it on top. Just drag it and put it on top like this. It's like overlay.
The African politics has to be sanitized.
Now I'll trim it like this.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple
You hold multiple elections. I'll look for where they are doing elections. Now, a picture of elections. You can see this one. You can see this one. I'll put it here on top here.
hold multiple elections in Africa.
Okay, use it here like this.
Hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas.
After oppositions that are giving nice idea, I'll look for an activist like an opposition now giving nice idea. You can see this one now. How it's giving nice idea. Let's put it here now.
After oppositions that are giving
I'll now stream it here.
after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side.
When they're in opposite side of government, or yeah, on top here too, like this.
Nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance.
Governance, okay. Opposite side of governance, okay. Are you seeing
That are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens.
When it comes to power, now let me look for a place. Now this one now. When it comes to power, now you can see.
Governance. When they come to power, the same thing.
When they come to power, cut it here, delete this part out.
Of governance, when they come to power, the same thing happens. We have laws and policies that are only
We have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. So I'll look for laws and policies. You can see this shot now. This shot now.
Policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not
They're not implemented.
Only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before.
We have to sanitize the whole system before Africa can unite and progress. Something like this. I'll now put this last shot here.
The whole system before Africa can progress.
So now cut it here. So you are seeing it now. Okay. So I said I will explain these two buttons for you now. Okay. This first one, the two, we have four. This first one I have explained already, automatic linkage, right? This second one that says auto snapping. So now if I should remove auto snapping now this one now you can see it's not showing me anything. But let me on it now. You can see if I on it, nice. You can see one line. It's telling me that it's on top this particular line. Nice on top the same line with this one. And like if I bring it now, you see this line now. It means it's on the same line. It's left aligned with this down clip now. See now. If I should off it, it should not show me anything. You get the point. Let's say I want to use this particular clip to cover this one here now. If I won't be able to do it well. But if I show on that auto snapping, I can come to this side. You can see now it has aligned. Then from the left, I can trim it. When I get to that part, the line will still show that okay, we are good to go now. But that's not what I want. So I press Ctrl Z to put it in between. Okay. So now this automatic linkage now, this turn off linkage. If I turn off linkage, if I should move this one, you see nothing will happen. But if I should turn it on, this clip under now, if I should move it, this up one will go. Let's see something like this now. Boom. It will distort it. Okay, let me, if I should off it now, and I click on this, and I remove this down one, you see what happened now? Nothing happens. This up, all these things at the top, they don't shake. They're just there. If I should remove this one, you see, everything just continue as if nothing happens. Sorry. If I should delete this one, nothing happens. Everything just continued as if nothing happens. You get the point. Everything continues as if nothing happened. Well, if I should turn on linkage, and I delete any of these things now, see what happens now. Everything it will distort because it must not pass. This last part must not overshoot outside. Okay. If I should bring it back, everything will stabilize. So that is turn on or turn off linkage. Okay. So now we have our bureaus now.
The African politics has to be.
So the next thing to do with all our bureaus now is to see how we can make them look better. I think they are okay like this. So the next thing to do now is to add keyframe on each of the B-rolls. This one is just my own personal preference. It's not by force. So I click on the B-roll, and to show you how to do keyframe again. I think we have done it the first time, but it's another way of doing it over and over again so that you understand how keyframe works. So I click on this image, I click on my keyframe up here, drag it to the edge here, increase it a little bit. So it should be like this now.
Six has to be sanitized. You hold multiple.
Okay, so click here, keyframe. I don't think it is even important, but for me, I just like it like that. Okay, I'll just do sharp sharp. So something like this. Okay, yeah. After this one, the next thing we're going to do now is we'll add captions. Then from captions, we'll add background sound. Then from background sound, we'll do color grading, and that is it. Okay, and that is it. So this the last one too. Click on it. We're almost done already. So that is it. Okay. So let me play it now. How to play it now? See this button here. This it's called full screen. If I click on it, our video will show full like this. If I click on it, it will go back. This one that says ratio. This is where you choose the size of your video. So, for YouTube, something like this. But that's not what you're looking for. For short form content, this one. Okay. For what again? That's the two main form: 9 by 16 and 16 by 9. Okay. So let's continue and see. Let me zoom it and play it now so you can see how it is.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. We have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
So now I want to add background sound to it now. Let's do background sound before we do caption. So to add our background sound, all we need to do now, let's go to this website called Pixabay. I'm showing you everything on Pixabay. Can get free copyright sound, free copyright sound from Pixabay. So go to the music section. So here now I'll just come here and type African sound. African sound. Okay. Your sound should relate to the video you are talking about. Okay. So let me just use sound here. No, not this type. Not this one. Not this one. Not this. Not this. Why is it not playing? The network. So has not load. Nah. Is this still African sound? Let me see this one. Let me type African music. Let me just see. I think this one is nice. Let me download it. See download here. You can download it from this place. Okay. Click on download. Let me put it in music. Okay. This one. Let me see. No. This one too is interesting. Okay. So I think I have one now. Let me now go to this and let me go to Epic. Let me see Epic. epic. Let me see. Okay, sounds interesting. Let me download this one. Okay, this one too. Wow, this one is interesting. I think that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. Let me see if that's download. So now we'll go back to CapCut. Go to import. Go to music. This is a three sound that we downloaded. Then we'll bring it to CapCut. So which one do you think we should go for? I think I like this epic sound. Let's add this one and see. Let me bring everything back. Let me reduce it. Okay. So I'll reduce the sound from here like this. Increase it sound to get to the ending. So now
The African politics has to be sanitized.
so you can see the background sound is more than the main sound. Okay. I don't want that to happen. So you click on the background sound, you come here to volume under basic volume and you reduce the volume of the background sound. Then we'll see now.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. We have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
So you can see now. But now if we add fade out, you can see fade out. When I click on fade out, it will be fade like the sound will be fading out little by little, like gradually before the end. Something
Have
like
to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
you can see now, something like this. So we have another sound here again. So if you don't want to use this one, you can delete this one and bring this one in. The sound started from this side. So we can see how this one will reduce the volume a little bit. So let's see this one.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. We have laws and policies that are only
Which sound do you prefer? Let's use the last one. Which sound do you prefer? Okay, this one, let's just start from this side. Oh, sorry. So you can adjust your sound also. You can trim it. Let me trim it from. Let's start from this side. Which sound do you prefer now? Let's use this one and see.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. We have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
So it's supposed to end here. So which one do you like?
Kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
If I fill it out.
African politics side of governance, I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
So which one do you like? I think this one is not bad.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. We have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
I think this one is not bad. Okay. So the next thing to do now is to select all our clip, like the main clip, the one in the middle. Okay. So what I did, just select the one in the middle. Then you right click and click on create compound clip. Boom. So I've now made everything as just one clip now. So I'll go to caption. Under caption, I'll go to template. I like to load, I like to load, I like to load. So now you can see different template of captions I can use now. I want to do my captions like my subtitle. So I just search for the ones I like. You can see I like this one here, this one here. Then I'll click on generate captions. Now I like to load to count from 1 to 100%. And when it's 100, it means it has generated 65% now, 66. So you can see these are caption now. You can see.
The African politics.
So I can take this one up like this a little bit. Okay.
The African politics has to be sanitized.
I can even edit the caption. I can go to captions here under, if I click on it, if I go to captions, I can edit anything. The text, but if I don't like the text, I can delete it and type what I want. Okay. But I think CapCut did a good job on giving us the right caption. Okay. But let's say there's a mistake in any word, just click on it and go here and you can edit it. Okay. And you can also change the color. Let's say you want it to be yellow, you can change the color to any color you want to change it to. You can also change the part. If you want it to be bold, from here you can make it bold, underline, italics, anything you want to make it. So small letter, capital letter, all anything. You want it to be left align, middle align. You can come here and change anything. You can see. Just play around it and you understand. Okay, and you understand how it works. So anything you want to change on the text, just come to this text section here and you can change anything you want to change. So you can see now. So if you want to make it big, you can even make it big like this or anything or anyhow you want to make it. Okay, so let's continue.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multi
So what do you think about this caption? Do you like the caption? If you're okay with it, then you should be okay. If you're not okay with it, you can change it to anything you want to change it to. If you don't like this caption, you can come here again. There are other templates here. If you don't want to use template, just go to auto caption and it just generates plain text for you. You can see. Let me off this one. Just plain text for you. So you can come here and edit the text to anyhow you want to. Like this, you can take it up here, make it anything. Like you can come here, change the fonts, anything you want to make it. Like just play around it and you'll be fine. Okay. So let's delete that one. Let's just use this one that we generated the first one, and we are good to go. The next thing to do now is to color grade. To color grade, we click on the clip itself. We click on the clip itself. Under video here, you can see we touch here. We click on the touch, then we'll allow it to load. Okay, so before we come to do retouch, let's just do color grading. Click on the text, go to adjust here first. From adjust here, scroll down, you can see this thing here. All these things here are stuff that you can adjust to color grade your video. Okay, so there's no real principle that you can follow to color grade the video. Just adjust it and see how it is. Just follow how it's looking. If it's good, you leave it. If it's not good, you readjust it back. Okay, but for this video like this, just follow me carefully and see what you will do. See now, if I look for see temperature now, you can see. You can see. So yeah. When you move it, if it's not nice, you know that it's not nice. So this one now, we take it here a little bit. This one has saturation. You can see. If I take it far, you can see that the red is popping. Okay. Exposure is the light. If I take it up, if I reduce it, exposure is light. So I increase it a little bit. Contrast, I increase it a little bit also. Highlight. Okay. You must not even touch everything. So shadow, take it back a little bit. White. Okay. Black, a little bit. Then I come to clarity, increase clarity a little bit, sharpen a little bit. Then I'll go back. This saturation is too much. Okay, this contrast again, I'll reduce it a little bit. So now I go to video now. Other video, I go to retouch. It has load. So now retouch like it's like makeup. Okay. So we have auto style. If you don't want to waste your time, just come to auto style and choose any style you want for him. You can see different styles here. Okay, but we don't want that. Off it. Come to manual here, manual retouch here. So you can see different things. If I click on plump now, see his face. Okay, even see his face, like facelifts. You can see his face, but I just need two things here now. You can just play around it. You can change anything to look like. You can make him look different. In fact, if in fact you can reduce the size of the nose, size of the mouth, like, but just keep it simple. Okay, just keep it simple. There's no need of doing too much heavy makeup on someone. Just keep it simple. Then this for me the smooth, I will increase the smooth a little bit. Then the okay, let me see. I'm coming. Let me check something. No, let me off it first. No, we're on face. Still on face. Okay. Where is the smooth? Increase the smooth a little bit. Then white teeth. Maybe you can increase it a little bit also. We come to this side that says where is bright? with face whitening. Okay, let's see. Whitening is the light on the face. You can see just small face whitening is okay, like this. Okay, I think basically all these ones you can or more. There are many things you can do here. Let me show you something. If I click on small face now, are you seeing his face? I take it back. Are you seeing it? You can adjust. You can see, but I don't want that. So there are many things you can do here, but I don't want that. All just three things I want: whitening teeth, where the face, whitening his face, and just a little bit of smooth. You can see that's all. We are good to go here now. All these other ones you can play around it, but you can change the skin tone from here. You can see, you can see. But we like the skin tone the way it is. So that is all. So if I come here now and we play the video, now you can see
The
now.
African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. We have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
So it's as simple as that. Okay, it's as what simple as that. So if you want to even make things look more better, we can just go to filter here. From filter here, we'll look for a good filter. Okay, filter is up here, right? Then we'll now go to, there's a filter I'm looking for. Is it filter? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it's filter, not effect. Filter. Then we go to. Let me. I'm looking for one particular filter under movies. Okay, the filter is under the movie category. Then it says saturation. This saturation here. Then I'll bring it down here and put it on top the clip. I will adjust it to fit everywhere. Then I can come here and reduce it and see. If it's not good, I take it out back.
Same thing happens.
Do you like it?
We have laws and policies that are,
Okay. Do you feel like it?
I feel like we have to kind of.
If you like it, you leave. If you don't like it, you take it out. Okay, but there's something I want to do now. This particular video, I'll duplicate it. This particular video, I'll duplicate it. So just you can press Ctrl C and Ctrl V, but just duplicate it and put it on top like this. On top like this. Okay. This one is unnecessary. Then from here, I'll go to other video. I go to remove background, and I click on auto remove. Then I'll allow it to load till 100. I'll allow it to load to 100. Be patient. It's loading. All these parts, the last part that this video ended was the one we did that how will I call it now, that we did the collaborating. All this ones I'm doing is just extra. Okay, so now you can see now if I take this one out a little bit, this is the one that we moved the background. You can see it now, there's no background on it. So now this that one, there's still background on it. So I'll now go to effect. I'll now search for blur. Okay, I'll now search for blur. This blur. I'll now take the blur to the middle here. Leave it there. I'll now make it big like this to cover everywhere. So let me see. If it's okay, no problem. If it's not okay, we'll take it out.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold
So the difference is that the background now is blurred.
multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance.
So do you see what we did here now?
I feel like
So the background, I can even make it. I can make it see, but though just small is okay. Something like this, okay.
implemented. I feel like we have implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
You can see now. It's another way of helping the video to look more better and more engaging. Okay. But if you don't want that, you can just take it out. Take it out. Okay. Something like this now to be like this now.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. We have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
So that is it. When you are done, the next thing to do is to click on export. So you click on export here. Then you name your video. Let's put it Africa must progress, right? I didn't spell progress, but what's going on there? Must progress. Then it's on 1080p. Just don't put it at 8K, don't put it at 4K, don't put it at 2K. Leave it at 1080p. But if you want to be 4K, no problem. But I believe for social media, 1080p is okay. Bit rate recommended. And codec, just leave it the way it is. 30 frames per second, perfect. Then you click on
The
export.
African politics has to be sanitized.
So it has exported already. Okay, yours might take a little bit time to export, depending on the kind of computer you're using. My computer is very good and very fast, so definitely it won't take second to even export this kind of video. Okay, so in case your own is taking like few seconds or few minutes, don't be like, what's going on? Your computer matters a lot also. So if I click on open folder, this is the video now.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they are in the opposite side of governance. When they come to power, the same thing happens. We have laws and policies that are only fantasy on paper. They are not implemented. I feel like we have to kind of sanitize the whole system before Africa can progress.
So you can see now, we have taken this video from this part here.
So I feel like Africa.
You can see how boring it is here.
So I feel like the when they are in the policies that are only fantasy.
You can see the power of video editing now, right? You can see why video editing is very, very powerful. We took that video to something like this.
The African politics has to be sanitized. You hold multiple elections in Africa after oppositions that are giving nice ideas when they.
So that is the power of video editing. Okay, so that is it. And I believe by now you have learned a lot and you know how to edit video now. Okay, so this project file, I will leave it in the description, the video itself and the different videos we use. I will leave it in the description for you to follow through and do your own practicals. Okay, so when you follow through and you do your practical, you can do well to send me the video. Let me see. You can check the description. You can see how to reach out to me. You can also tag me on social media to see what you have done, and with that we can see how we'll go from there. Okay, so see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye for now.